Well guys, the cozy jumper dress is on. The weather is definitely turning colder and it's time for another festive supermarket taste test and review. So let's just get stuck right in and see what Asda have to offer for 2023. I've gone for these Belgian white chocolate and pretzel cookies because even though pretzels are not something I'm a fan of, I know a lot of you guys are, and I do like white chocolate. And it's a very different flavour. I haven't seen this flavour around, whereas a lot of the other cookie flavours that are coming out in shops are all kind of similar. So it's always nice, in my opinion, to find something a bit different. Chunky. So there's one up close. The pretzel flavour is really subtle. There is a saltiness there, but it's not hitting me in the face. It tastes like a very nice white chocolate cookie with a salty undertone. I do like them. I don't know if I'd get them again because I'm more of a caramel girl, but they're certainly very nice. And if you fancy something a bit different, these could be a good shout. 6 toffee apple and spiced crumble topped tarts. Now, these are 6 days past their best before date. It's not the first time this has happened with Asda on this channel. It happened earlier this year with a cake. And since Asda think it's acceptable to send me something that is 6 days past its best before, I'm going to do the taste test on them and judge them accordingly. Now, I will say that I wouldn't really be bothered as a person about that because it is a best before, not a used by. And they're often very, very safe with those dates. However, it's not great that they are sending out of date products. And so that's why I'm mentioning it. And it could affect how I find these to taste. Made with all butter pastry and topped with a pecan crumble. Pecans are one of the 2 nuts that I can definitely tolerate. Got my Christmas plate. That's what it looks like. It smells nice. You can definitely smell the apple. Holds together. Very, very nice. I don't think 6 days has really affected it in a way that I can pick up on. The filling is creamy, but it's got that lovely sharp apple tang. There's a bit of crunch from the crumble topping. And the pastry is really soft, but not so soft that it falls apart. And I think the ratio of filling to pastry is spot on because the pastry doesn't overwhelm the filling and it's not dry. So I really, really like these, and I think warmed up with cream or ice cream, perfect. Next in is this donut with a sugar glaze, white icing and coloured sprinkles. And they're calling it a yum donut, so pretty sure it's their version of the M&S yum nut. Apologies for any outside traffic noise. The bin lorries have just been. Well, it certainly looks a lot like a yum nut. However, I'd say it definitely feels more solid than a yum nut, and that's not because it's dry. It's in date, so it is fresh. I just think it's possibly not going to be as fluffy, but we'll see. You can see how dense it is inside, and it definitely has more of a bready texture than the lighter area yum nuts. However, it's really, really good. You get the sweetness from the icing, which you can see is even glazed underneath. The sprinkles give a crunch. It's not dry at all. I probably wouldn't get it again because Sprinkles are not my thing, and it's very, very sweet, but it is good if this is the kind of treat that you enjoy. Spiced salted caramel yogurt. Yogurt with whipping cream and a spiced salted caramel sauce layer. Regular viewers will know the reason I got this. Salted caramel gets me every single time. At the moment, it smells like yogurt. I will just taste this bit. It's got that slightly sour but creamy taste that you would expect with layered yogurts. I always mix them up. Maybe it defeats the purpose and I'd be better just buying a normal yogurt, but it's just what I like. I think I've got enough of the sauce on the spoon. Haven't mixed it fully up because I'm not planning to eat the entire thing today. I'll eat it over a number of days, but want to do a good taste test. That sauce is a spiced salted caramel. It's got that warming kind of cinnamon type speculoos almost taste to it, as well as the caramel, and mixed with the creamy yogurt. It's really, really good, and the sourness that you get from the yogurt on its own is completely negated by that sauce. It's really, really delicious. I would get this again and I would recommend it. I mean, you could dip apples in it or bananas or whatever you like really, or have it with granola, or as I am, just as it is. But yeah, Asda, definitely a winner. ONV, Merrily Vegan, chocolate and salted caramel tarts from Asda. Chocolate pastry cases filled with salted caramel topped with rice-based alternative to white chocolate drops. I got these because they're salted caramel, but I do like to try and include some vegan and some free from products when I can. I'm not vegan, if you hadn't already worked it out. Neither do I follow a gluten-free diet. I don't need to, and neither do I choose to, but I know that some people do. I mean, I'll be honest, it's not the most appealing looking tart. I just think that caramel looks weird. But, you know, it holds together, decent weight to it. It's actually really good. That caramel is soft, creamy, and it does have a salted flavour. The chocolate pastry case, it's got a lovely chocolate flavour, and I think the ratio of base to caramel filling is correct. They don't overpower each other, and you do get the white chocolate flavoured hit from that alternative to chocolate button thing on the top. If you're a vegan, or not a vegan but want to try more plant-based products, these are good. I don't think I'd buy them again. I think that's because I know how many different varieties of pies and tarts I'm going to be trying this December just for YouTube, and I'm going to be sick of them long before Christmas actually comes. Toffee Bomb serves 2. However, I am only 1. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to cook the whole thing to try it for you. I might just eat the rest of it cold at some point. So it takes 2 minutes in the microwave, or you can steam it for 20 minutes. I think we all know which one I'm going to do. And it's just a toffee flavoured sponge with a toffee sauce filling. I was going to put this bomb on a plate. I hope YouTube won't think I'm talking about explosives when I say bomb. But I thought it could get quite messy because while it was in the microwave, I definitely heard an explosion, and you can see that it has kind of exploded there, but the film was intact across the top. So it's got that sticky toffee smell. It's very nice. The sponge is soft and moist. That sauce is delicious. All it needs is some ice cream, or I guess you could have cream, but I'm definitely more of an ice cream fan. It's really nice. I'm trying to show you the inside as best I can. Very, very good. Well done, Asda. Black Forest Stollen Bites. Intensely chocolatey with half cherries, are extra special Black Forest Stollen Bites, the perfect indulgent treat. That is as much of a description as you get. This is how one bite looks. It's got that kind of sweet and sour combination, and then the distinctive stollen flavour comes through as an aftertaste. It's soft. You've got the textures from the cherry and the chocolate and the flavour combination. I don't love it. I think Black Forest is not a flavour I particularly love. And I think that's the reason that these are not doing it for me. They're nice. And if you like Black Forest, these will be great. If you're not such a fan, then probably give them a miss. But I am aware it is my own taste preference that is making me biased rather than the quality of the product. Brown butter and spiced rum fudge. Flavoured fudge with spiced rum and spices. Ooh, it's got a lovely fudge smell, which is just sort of a general, very sweet scent. I like this a lot. It's sweet, as you would expect with fudge. The rum flavour is just spot on. And then you get the lovely, rich brown butter taste, along with the spices coming through. It's a very unusual fudge, but in a good way. It's absolutely delicious. If you like rum and raisin fudge, I would urge you to try this. There's no raisins in it, but it is really, really good. Well done, Asda. Definite hit for me. Pigs in Blankets flavoured crisps. I don't actually like pigs in blankets because I don't like sausages, but I do like bacon. They do smell like delicious smoky bacon crisps. Great colour. They definitely have a sausage taste to them. They capture the pigs in blankets flavour really well. There's even that sort of herby kick. However, I'd rather have smoky bacon crisps, and that's simply because pigs in blankets are not for me. But if you like them, I mean, they do what they say. So Asda, you've done really well, just not my taste. Belgian white chocolate caramel crunch slab, which has been broken in the delivery process, but these things happen. If I was getting it as a gift for someone, it would bother me, but when it's just for a taste test, I don't really mind. See if I can break a bit off. There we go. So you can see it's definitely well topped with the crunchy bits. Belgian white chocolate slab with blended milk and white chocolate, topped with milk chocolate coated salted caramel flavour fudge, salted caramel flavour toffee and honeycomb pieces. There's a lot going on. The white chocolate isn't the best. It's quite sweet and not that creamy. And I would say that the toppings add a texture more than a flavour. It's not awful, but I wouldn't rush to get it again. I'm actually finding it very, very sweet. So it's definitely one that would take probably a number of weeks to get through without feeling sick.